Hello everybody, my name is Farmer Phil and it is day 2 of our trip to Poland and to Samasz. So we're here with Marcin.
Hey, hello.
So he's going to be showing us through a couple of Samasz machineries that they have in the showroom here. So what machine are we looking at here now?
Today we are looking at the merger, our MRG2 900, which has a maximum working with like 10.8 meters, but this is
10.8.
This is 10.8, but we say it's 9 meters because this is the most common working with we are using. When you are making double swaths or like one central swath, then you have something about 9 meters.
Ah, okay.
The 10 8 working with is when you're doing 2 side swaths, one in the middle and one outer. From this side we are putting the swath here, and from this side we are putting the swath out.
Oh!
And then we have a 10.8 meters.
Yes.
We were here at the hitch, so let's start here. We have 2 bolts here when it comes to turning and swinging here.
Yes.
Exactly. Also, very important is that we integrated the pumps with the multiplicator in the hitch. That means that the shaft
never turns.
Exactly. Whenever we are turning, the shaft is still straight in one position. This you know how it is.
Yes.
We have a longer. We have no vibrations. We have 3 pumps. Why do we have 3 pumps? One pump is for the pickup. We say there is no need to separate the speed from the left to the right. There is no need to, because you should have the whole time the same material in front of the machine. But when it comes to the conveyor belts, we say, this is a different story. Therefore, we have 2 additional pumps.
So
and 2 separate.
One each side.
Exactly, 2 on each side. That allows us to say, okay, we are driving here with 50%, and for example there with 100% when we are on a hilly condition or something. We're driving with 540 RPMs, and we have a very low, I would say, power demand, because we say that in normal conditions, you have difficult conditions in Ireland.
Yes.
I saw it last year. But like in traditional our European or Polish conditions, we say 90 horsepower
is lots.
Is enough. Is enough. If you have more, okay, but there is no need to take like this tractor. It's 200. No. There's no need to. It's just for training today. Coming back to the construction, you see we have a roll. This roll is as a support for the pickup of the material.
Yes.
Because we are using a cam. We are using a cam pickup. This is our own design. Because of the size, there can be the problem with the transport. But for this, you have this roll. This roll, once it is in contact with the grass that is coming here,
it deflects it up into it.
Exactly. Then it starts to turn. You see, there's no drive. It has bearings, and it is turning by itself, and with the help of the contact with the grass, and it's spinning up really quite good, and the grass is perfectly, the flow of the material is really good supported by this roll.
Yes.
You can make it higher, lower, or as you see here, near or wider, but what we suggest always as
tight.
Yes, exactly. When it comes to ground following, steel rolls that are on a tandem, as you see.
Yes.
2 pairs always, one here and one
in further.
At this moment, there's a mechanical adjustment, but we are already working on a hydraulic adjustment, which will come, I think, with the end of the year when we introduce the isobus steering on this machine.
So then you'll be able to adjust it in the cab then to get the right height.
Exactly, because the machine is from our point of view, the machine is for contractors.
Yes.
Machine. They have no time.
No time to get out the spanner and start adjusting them all.
But we have an option. We have like sliding skids.
Oh, okay.
Which are turnable.
Yes.
And we suggest to use the sliding skids when you're working in lots of wet, sticky and wet and sticky material.
Yes.
It's good for hard fields,
dry material.
For dry material.
It will stick to it and then start building up around it and
you
increase
see
the height.
this is also like a knife that is scratching it away.
To try and keep it off it, yeah.
Exactly. When it comes to the conveyors, we also offering here 3 types of conveyor belts. This is the standard belt with the standard height of, I do not know how to call it, stakes? How do you call this?
Ribs.
Ribs. Let's call it ribs.
Ribs.
Yeah, let's call it ribs. Great. This is the same belt we are using in our disc mowers and mower combinations. Special markets like America and Canada, where they are collecting or raking way more dry material. They want to have more sticky structure of the conveyor of the belts and higher ribs.
Okay.
And therefore we have additional in option available belts. Standard. There's a big radiator cooler.
Okay, that's the radiator, and then the oil tank is.
The oil tank's in the main frame.
Oh, the very front.
Yes, the whole.
Oh, the whole frame is.
Yeah.
Oh, I see the top on it there.
Let's go on the other side because they integrated the oil tank
into the machine.
I don't know, in the glass.
Sight glass.
Sight glass, yeah. Where you see now the oil temperature is like, you see here 2 things. How much oil do you have?
And the oil temperature.
And the oil temperature, exactly.
In Fahrenheit and Celsius.
Yes, exactly. And
so the whole of this.
From this point to the end.
Is the oil tank.
This is like 190 liters or something.
Of oil.
Yes. It's quite good. It's quite big, but we have the space, so we said
okay. Oh, it's a very, very good solution. Like, very good solution.
This is the steering panel at this moment. With Isobus, it will change a little bit.
Also, Isobus, then that will go into the tractor's own. Yeah.
Of course, but we will also offer for those clients who
don't have Isobus
or does not have a steering panel yet.
Yes.
They can also take one from us. This is the steering panel at this moment. Yeah, you see here like quite everything. At this moment, here you have the speed of the pickup. Here is the direction of the belt working, and here is the speed of the belt.
Yes.
You can, when you would press start now, some icons are going away because they are not supposed to be.
Like operated when you're running.
Exactly.
Yeah. So the next machine is come in now. It is the rake. So Martin is going to explain a new design, is it?
Exactly, yes. Phil. Exactly. This is the first of 5, maybe even 6. We need to think about it. Of a complete series of new central swath rakes or double rakes, 2 rotor rakes. Started with the biggest one. It's the Z2 960. That means we have here a working width of 9.6, small it down to 8.8 meters. In standard, all new Z2 rakes will have hydraulic side shift and hydropneumatic suspension. This model has the biggest gearbox, 15 arms. Yes. Arms is the key word because I would like to show you something what also will be like a characteristic for this machine. Yeah. Take a look on the arms. You see the profile. We did not use the tubes.
Yes.
We said we want something different what was not on the market before. Yes. And we said, okay, what do we need? We need something very strong when it comes to bending. We need something strong when it comes to torque. Yes. And we need something that is very precise, because we need to put 2 elements together. Why not to try PTO profiles? And this
so that's a PTO profile.
These are PTO profiles.
Oh, so it's a triangle PTO.
Exactly, exactly. It's a PTO shaft. And all arguments we wanted, we have in this PTO shaft. We have a diameter of 4.2 meters here.
4.2 meters.
Yes. We said, okay, how to solve the problem with the transport height. So we thought, okay, we need to keep the arm still on the machine, but make it easy. And then we thought, why not combine the characteristic of this PTO tube or this PTO shaft and make like a folding. And this is the result. Like,
yes.
This is the result, and that's it. We secure this here with this pin, and that's
it.
This can be done by everyone.
Yeah.
This is not that hard, really.
Yeah, no, that's a very, very simple design.
Yeah. When we are here, we can also talk about the new tines,
Yes.
because our tines, our older tines are a little bit different. This new one, they are coming from the same company, the same amount of coils. But what changed is that we have the tines are shorter now.
Yes.
And we have an additional banding here.
Yes.
It's like we are calling this tines, silage tines.
Yes.
Because they are, thanks to this additional bending, they are stronger. Under the gearbox, there's this metal pin.
Yes.
And this openings here. We can change the steering of the cam.
Oh,
the
when it comes down.
Exactly.
Oh.
We can change the moment the rakes, are
rake
opening,
lifts and
lifting,
comes down.
and exactly.
Oh, right.
Yeah. So when it comes to the wheels, to the chassis, this time we said, because of the voice of our clients, they said not everyone needs 6-wheel tandems. This costs more than it's needed. So we said, okay, we will keep in standard 4 wheels.
Yes.
But whenever the client wants, instead of 16-inch, he can mount 18-inch, or he can mount a 6-wheel tandem with 16-inch, or even a 6-wheel tandem with 18-inch. So
Yes.
there's a lot of
options
when it comes to the chassis. 12 guard here in the middle will also be an option, because not everybody wants it. At this moment, we have a mechanical adjustment of the working height.
Yes.
At the end of the year, there will be an optional control panel, and with the help of this control panel,
Yes.
you will get a couple of options. One of the options will be a hydraulic adjustment of the working height, but secondly, you will also be able to single lifting of the rotors, left and right.
Okay, left and right lift. Yeah.
So when it comes to this machine, I think that's it.
Yeah. You got hard close to that sign. They're just after bringing in the butterfly mowers here on the Dice Fair, so Martin is going to talk about what we're looking at here. So
yeah, this is our new series of front mowers. It's called XDF, and it's the new line, completely new line with a hydropneumatic suspension. To remember, for now we had the KDF, was the pulled type front mower, mechanical suspension. We had the XTF, push type suspension.
Yes.
And now we have the XDF, that is also pulled type, as you see. We have,
it pulls it forward.
Exactly, but with the mechanical suspension. We have here the Perfect Cut cutter bar. We can talk about it in detail later if you want to. As you see here, this is the name XDF. We have a mowing width of 3.48 meters.
Yes.
W is for roller conditioners. H is for the hydropneumatic suspension. But I would love to show you today the tine conditioner version, but it is already gone. It is already gone.
This is like 2 crimp rollers.
Exactly. We can take a closer look later on it if you want to. But for now, the construction, the design is the same when it comes to conditioner, to tine conditioner and roller conditioner.
Yes.
But like I said, the tine conditioner is already gone. It's in Switzerland, to be honest, and there it will have some shows and probably will be sold.
Yes.
In this case, when you have a tine conditioner, instead of the W, you would have an S.
Yes.
Because the tine conditioner models are with an S in our case. So, coming back to the machine and the design, very important for the operator is this small looking but very helpful control panel. Till now, when you had a pulled type front mower, you had to put it on the ground, lift the hitch, and go with a measure.
Yes, to get the right.
Exactly.
To get the right work.
And check. And we thought, first thing, no one wants to do it. The second is no one's do it.
Yes.
So how can we help and show it to the client? We need a signal for the operator, for the use of the machine, that this is correct. So what we did, take a look here. We put 2 sensors here.
Oh, okay.
One sensor, this is the first one, is connected to the hitch,
yes,
to the frame, The second one is to the swing. The operator has this control panel inside the tractor, and he pushes this button. I will cover it now for you.
Yes.
Now he knows, okay, this red light means that, okay, this function is on.
Okay.
So, and then he, after he put the working unit down and start to lifting the hitch,
yes,
he is waiting until he is looking at this and lifting until the both sensors meet.
Yes.
And after they meet, ping, we have a blue light. That means now you have the right adjustment for work,
yes,
but not only, but later to this. And you see, after a couple of seconds, it turns off because this is only an information.
Yes.
You won't do anything here. So this is the first point. You do not need to leave the cabin. Second thing, adjustment of the suspension. There are no mechanical valves to open or close something. We do it with electric. We are turning this on again. Now the operator knows, okay, now I'm adjusting the suspension.
Yes.
Gauge, red colors used, so you
CCC.
see it again. And as a contrast, you have green one.
To show where,
and
in or around where he needs to be.
In our case, of course, of the right side, because there you have the hydraulic sections of the tractor. So it's very good visible for the operator.
Yes.
Before we go back to this, we need to take a closer look here. Why I said before that now we have reached the correct
working height.
Exactly, but not only. This is also because of the construction of the machine. We can transport this machine in this position and this height of the hitch.
Right.
So you can, before you go on the field, which can be uneven, you can go on a hard ground at home,
yes,
like we are standing here in this hall. You can adjust the machine, put the hitch in this high. You see, okay, I have the right adjustment. You close it. You put off the hydraulic here. You close it. You block it. Best way. Then you use the hydraulic of the mower to lift, and this is also your transport position, because when you lift the machine completely, then you have exactly 55 centimeters between bottom of cutter bar and the street.
Ground.
This is quite, in our opinion, enough. This is quite enough. So take a look. We use hydraulic for closing.
Yes.
And gas for opening. Another solution, you do not need to leave the cabin
when you get to the field.
Also maintenance. Maintenance is a point, no one wants to do it, but you need to do it. In this case, we said, okay, all greasing points must be very close. Everything is
nice and neat underneath.
Here's the place for the manual.
Yes.
Like I said, this is the version with the roller conditioner.
Yes.
This is how we call them, with the rubber conditioners that are.
The grass runs through the middle of it.
But we are not. You are not mowing grass, but alfalfa, like the sorghum.
You're breaking the stem of it. Yeah.
Exactly, and this is also the first mower where we used integrated gearbox.
Yes.
There are no tooth belts anymore. We are making the drive through the gearbox, and it's connected to, you see, we have one drive for the cutter bar and the lower roller. In the version with the time conditioner, the gearbox is here, but we use the two-step gearbox. You know, from the rear mower.
Yes.
And then we can choose 700 or 1000 RPMs on the time conditioner.
Yes.
It's quite it when it comes to this machine.
Yeah. So we're now at the back of the tractor now, looking at the new butterfly mower.
We are isobus ready with this machine. First thing you see or you do not see is the missing oil tank and cooler. But the cooler is going to be an option for very, very, very hot conditions or very, very big amounts of material that are going to be mowed, like in your case in Ireland.
Yes.
We do not need a lot of oil because it's only 30 liters on each side. It's like 60 liters. So and this
It's not a high demand.
No, not for the tractors bigger than 200
Yes.
HP. And 200 HP is a good number because we are driving the 911 HTS isobus, this mower combination with this tractor of 200 horsepower, and this is for our conditions good enough.
Yeah.
I think you will need a little bit more.
My tractor, our butterflies are 860 or 8.6 meter.
Okay.
We're running with a 200 horse tractor.
And it's
Perfect.
also yeah,
Perfect.
So
You see, good massy tractor. That's why.
that's why.
Good massy tractor.
Stupid me. Okay, what I shouldn't compare it to the Deutscher.
So the oil now for your groupers and that comes through the load sensing.
Yes, exactly. It is running through the load sensing system of the tractor. We tried it not only, of course, on a Deutscher. We tried almost every producer we could find. So we tried it on a Deutscher, we tried it on John Deere, we tried it on a Fendt and on a Valtra. We had no problem at all for 3 years. So that's why we are not offering the machine in standard with the radiator, but an option, of course.
Yes.
Everything when it comes to the machine is going to be controlled by the control panel of your tractor, of another isobus steering as you wish, and everything is hydraulically controlled, so there are no ropes anymore for opening the transport locks, folding, unfolding, also of the side covers, as we saw on the front mower. It is not the same system because of the load sensing. We used in this case like a cylinder of two-way cylinder because. About
you have it on load sensing.
We have it on load sensing. So if we use a two double acting cylinder or one acting single acting cylinder,
it's
makes
no
difference.
Yeah.
We changed the position of this
yes, the backing plate.
Backing plate, exactly.
Yes.
Before in the older versions of the mower combination,
it comes straight down.
It was here,
yes.
It was here. On the edge of the belt. But we had some depending on the market. But we had some issues with the material, especially small material coming still here. Even the rubber ceilings still came inside.
Yes.
And not everybody is using these handles.
Yes.
It is how it is. And we said, okay. We have still one of the widest conveyor belts on the market, so let's spend 6-7 centimeters and made them avoid that the material comes inside.
Yes.
We have working lights, 4 lamps, 2 on each side, but additionally we said, okay, but let's connect it with a good idea, and we make it like a working and service light in one. Covers are hydraulically used, like I said, and maybe you see it already.
Oh, all your grease points are on a bank now.
Yes, but not like in the XDF that in one point.
Yes.
It's automatically used.
Oh, you have automatic greasing now.
Exactly.
Ah.
Okay, I will be honest, we do not use this computer solution.
Yes.
With a big tank, but we said, okay, let's take a tube. This comes from really good customers. This was the idea from one of our clients from France.
Yes.
To be honest, he said, "Look, I prepared something for you."
Yes.
And this is a mechanical greasing system, but it's automatically. The only thing we need to do is change
the cartridge.
The tube. The cartridge. Yeah. This is also our solution.
You have more than a full disc overlap.
Exactly.
Yes.
This rear mower, the 911 or the 912, but the 912 is without conditioners. The 911 was designed to avoid leaving stripes when driving with curves. Curves or hilly condition.
It's a real mean looking outfit on the Dyke, so there's the two colour scheme and the tractor and mower.
That's true.
Works very well.
But it still looks good on other tractors.
Yeah. So the next machine is in, not something that we see much of in Ireland. So what's How does it work?
An old technique,
Yeah.
because it was like 30 years ago. Mount on the front of the tractor. Don't look at the size of the tractor. We only need 23 liters of oil
To run this?
to run this. This machine weighs less than a ton,
Yes.
so this is nothing.
So
nothing.
it's light.
It's light.
Yeah.
It's light, and when we compare, like not even 1 ton of weight
Yes.
to over 7 meters.
7 meters.
It's 710 exactly.
710.
We will not run with our wheels over the material. Right in the middle of the machine.
Yes.
And it's going under the tractor. Tractor is enough, and the field allows it. We could
A baler.
have a baler in the back,
Yes.
and we can do two steps in one drive.
Yeah.
So we call it basket type rake.
Yes.
Fingers are going down in a movement like in a how to call it?
Kind of sweeping.
Yeah, exactly. They're picking up the grass. They're throwing it in the middle. They're not like a traditional rake. They're not pulling it
Pulling
over
it around.
the ground.
Yeah.
Like throwing
Tossing it.
throwing it in the middle. Yeah.
Yeah.
And in the direction, the work direction. In this case, it's in the middle. We also have this machine like for
Single.
Single. Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. In 2 meter, 2.5 and 3 meters working. We won't pick up any stones or obstacles. We have a support wheel in the front.
Yes.
That allows us to react way faster.
On level ground, yes.
On uneven ground. Second support wheel is here under the hitch. Does not run over the material.
Yeah.
When you do not need the machine anymore, store the machine in transport position.
All
that
right.
means it's going
For
up.
aye.
Then you have this support. For now, you do not know what this even is, but it's the support stand.
So that all folds down.
And then you pull on this here. You have a spring that supports you. That's not
Too heavy.
Too heavy. You go down and
Lift it up
a
till
little
that
bit,
latches.
lift the machine a little
Yes.
bit, and then it would fall in and would
Oh.
We are not allowed to make it hydraulically. Yeah. It's enough. You can leave it.
That's it. So like you can see, like it doesn't obscure at all. Like
I know it's our machine, but to be honest, I do not.
yeah, like
that.
you can
Yeah,
see.
even now, you the guys are working by, so you will see them still between the machine. Yeah, you see it between the. So that is what it is. So you have the openings. It gives you more view. We have the certificate, so this is quite important.
So this is the last machine we're looking at today. Thank you to Martin for showing us and walking through the machines. Some serious bit of engineering and innovation in the machine, so there is, and lots of things to take home and think about. But again, big thank you for showing us. Really interesting. One of the biggest things I have to say about being here is the hospitality has been second none, absolutely outstanding. The time they've given us has been like amazing, and the attention and that, even after like when we went out in the evenings they came with us and all that, I have to hand it to them. Very nice people. One of the other big things is the quality and detail that goes into their machines. It's like I didn't even think that it was half as much went into them. I really do put in their best effort into making them machines. The amount of attention to detail is unreal. Like that's our trip over. We're heading off now to drive around. We might see a few interesting things, but again, big thanks to everyone at Samasz. Big thanks to Timmy for being our chauffeur, organising everything, getting us over this far.
Driving the wrong side of the road and all. We're getting down.
No bother here.
Anyone who's watching the videos and has an interest, wants to find out more about Samasz machines in Ireland, you can get in touch with Timmy at Egmont Agri. If you enjoyed today's video, as always, please like and subscribe to the channel. Videos every Tuesday, Thursday and Sunday. That's it from me. Good luck.